James Marmite, it's always lovely to see you. We are fast approaching a beautiful time of year, Easter. Spring is springing. And there are some interesting customs, as there always seem to be throughout the year on the Isle of Man, but some interesting Easter customs for each of the days of Easter, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great time of year, as all parts of the year are on the Isle of Man, for doing things which are particularly and peculiarly Manx, and that's especially so at Easter. The ones for Jehania Cheist, as it is, Good Friday, are ones you might know about. They're flitters. And this is where you should be going down to the shore and collecting up flitters, these shellfish. It's quite fun getting it off the rocks because, of course, you can't do it except by sneakily with a stick and hitting it first time off. You should pull off the kind of red sack which is underneath the flitter, and then you can put it back in the shell and cooking them on a fire without using metal at all, cooking them on the shore and then eating them. And then you should perform the flitter dance over the embers of the fire. And then you should throw the shells into the sea with a particular phrase, which is in Manx, which is Gow Shaw as Banny Orin, which means take this and bless us.
Why can't you use metal?
Well, they say it's because it's related to the nails used on the cross. And so you shouldn't use metal at all. You should just use the stuff you find on the shore, wood and the like. And you can cook them in their own shells, and then you'll eat them, which is a tasty treat.
You have tried them, haven't you?
I have, yes. Although I have to admit that these days, me and the family do mainly just eat marshmallows.
And is it essentially sort of all across the island that you can collect your flitters?
Yep, anywhere where there's a good rock all over the Isle of Man, except there are some restricted areas such as around Pert Lake, just south of Ramsey and Mackerel there. And what's great about it is that it doesn't need to be an act of faith. This is just an activity which allows you to engage with the landscape and the passing year and these Manx traditions which stretch back hundreds of years. And it's also just a fun thing to do as a family, whether it's just go down to the shore, eat some marshmallows, and say this phrase as you chuck some shells in the sea. Even at that level, it's fun and engaging, and it's something, isn't it? Something wonderfully Manx.
So that's Good Friday, but there's customs across the weekend, isn't there?
There is. On Easter Sunday, or Leir Cheist, Easter Day, as it said, there's a couple of things which are quite interesting. A lot of people will get up early in the morning to watch sunrise. And this was recorded in Lazaire, and someone said that they were expecting to see the vision of Christ reflected in the sky. And a woman in Lazaire said she once saw it in the figure like this great big angel in the sky, which is quite something worthwhile getting up early in the morning for. But there's also the idea that, or the history, that the people from Ireland and Scotland will be coming into Peel on this day to spend Easter Day in Peel. And so it's always said that there is a northeast wind bringing in or enabling these people to come into Peel on that day. And if it's a dark day, then there will also appear a mysterious light in Peel Cathedral to help guide them into harbour. So if it's dark that day, then you can go out and see this mysterious light.
So that's Easter Sunday, and there's something on Easter Monday as well, isn't there?
It's Easter Monday sails, and it's a very simple tradition. You just need to go out on a boat that day. Go out, take a sail, have some fun, nothing very specific about it. And this is something which older people still today remember as something which everyone did. And so people like Frank Carron, who many will know, remembers in his youth everyone going down to Douglas Harbour and just going out in boats on that day. But there's an older tradition going back to the 1830s when specifically it should be young lovers or young couples would go out in Douglas out towards Conister Rock, where they would get the blessing of St Mary, because of course that's St Mary's Isle. And if they did that, then they'd be sure to stay together from then on.